It's LeGarrette Blunt here, man, 3-time Super Bowl champion. I just want to give you a shout out to the YouTube channel, Micro Mike, man.
Eddie Murray, former Detroit Lion. Make sure you watch Micro Mike on YouTube.
Calvin Johnson Jr. here, aka Megatron. Big shout out to Micro Mike and the YouTube channel, man.
Keep on talking everything Detroit Lions, and I just got to remind you, man, happy wife, happy life.
What's going on, YouTube? This is your boy, Mr. Micro Mike, and today we're going to talk about Detroit Lions grades versus the Chicago Bears in last night's game. Yes, the Lions lost 27-23 in a heartbreaker, but it's important to give some grades to our team and see kind of what took place a little bit from my perspective. Before we get to the video, if you are not a subscriber, subscribe to my channel. It really helps bring my video out via YouTube algorithm. It is important because I'm going against the legacy media, and it is difficult when it's one person versus a big juggernaut. Also, smash that like button. I would truly appreciate it. Get as much likes as possible. Again, it helps out via YouTube algorithm. With that said, let's talk about grades, and we are going to start with the offense first. The quarterback play, we'll start with him. I'm giving Matthew Stafford a C+. Why do I say C+? Because I felt like there was a couple passes that were missed, overthrown. There's an interception done via force in the middle. That hurt. He did get a couple of good plays there and a touchdown to TJ Hockenson. With that said, when you have one touchdown, one interception, the grade is not good. The protection I felt was good enough, and he made some bad throws, in my opinion, made some good ones, so I'm going to give Matthew Stafford a C+. We'll go to the wide receivers here. I'm giving the wide receivers a solid B-. Why do I say B-? Because, again, Kenny Galladay was not playing due to injury. Given the circumstances with the wide receivers we had, I felt like they did decent enough for us to win. We made some big-time catches. Danny Amendola made some big-time grabs. We had Marvin Jones Jr. made a couple good grabs as well. And Cephas, our 5th-round pick, had some good grabs. With that said, there was a couple of drops. It hurt the team, but I think a B- is a good grade from my perspective. Let's go to the tight ends. I'm going to give the tight ends a B. Why? Because Jesse James was nowhere to be found. Non-existent. He's not even on the team, it feels like. That hurt the grade because where is he? Where is Jesse James? We hear about where's Waldo. The question now is hashtag where's Jesse James? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. But TJ Hockenson, couple good grabs, really good play to get to the 2-yard line, 1-yard line, and then the touchdown. TJ Hockenson's really grown into his own. If it wasn't for TJ, the tight ends would not look too sharp. Let's talk about the offensive line here. I feel like the offensive line, they did good enough. I think they did a B+ for my opinion. Again, the defensive line of the Chicago Bears is fairly good. You didn't hear a whole lot about Khalil Mack. The holes were opened up on the running lanes, as well as pass protection was fairly good, considering the fact that our starting right tackle didn't even play. So I'm going to give them a solid B+. You know, shout out to them. They had a big task. With that said, B+. Let's jump to the running back position. I'm going to give the running backs a B+ to, first off, Kerryon Johnson. He had a couple decent plays, but where are you, man? Kerryon Johnson, to me, he started out slow and rough, and that's where the negativity comes from. DeAndre Swift, he had that missed catch for the touchdown at the end of the game. I get it. That was a bad play. He's a rookie. He should have made that catch, but the reason why it's getting a little bit higher is because Adrian Peterson was just running down fools like it was nothing. The guy was running with power. Huge shout out to Adrian Peterson. 93 yards rushing. This guy is the real deal at 35. Great pickup for the Lions. No doubt about it. He was the best back on the field. Made Kerryon Johnson look awful because that's what it is. But it would be lower if it wasn't for Adrian Peterson. Let's go ahead and jump to the defense. The defensive line is a solid D-. Yes, D- because it was bad. No pressure at all. It felt like the defensive line was just getting beat in all fronts. The Chicago Bears was running all over the Lions. Just running all over them. That defensive line is non-existent. There is no pass rush. They can't stop the run. Last year, the defensive line was bad. No change here. The defensive line was really bad. D-. The linebacking core, I'm giving them a D- as well. Their coverage was bad. The middle was exposed the whole time. Every single play, it seemed like that middle was exposed. Nothing changed. Again, the linebacking core had an epic fail, as per usual. Given the circumstances that they have, they did not do well. The safety position, I'm giving this a C+. We had 2 chances to get a turnover. One by Tracy Walker. It should have been a pick 6 that would have won the game. Bad job. Should have been a turnover. Really bad job. Deron Harmon, didn't see a whole lot of him out there, but it is what it is. The cornerback position, I'm giving them a D-. It would be worse if it wasn't for the injuries to Coleman and Desmond Trufant, because actually Trufant was actually playing well, but the injuries, it is what it is. They played awful when they were out. The secondary was exposed, was destroyed, did not look good, but again, the best ability is availability. Desmond Trufant was known as injury prone. He get injured again. Same with Justin Coleman. Injury. He's not known as injury prone, but knocked him out. Jeff Okudah didn't even play. Bad all around from the safety position, from the cornerback position, from the defensive line and the linebacking core. Let's go to coaching. We'll jump to the offensive coordinator, Darrell Bevell. I'm giving him a C+. We did some good things, but we had a chance to just run the ball and finish the game, and we're just not doing that. You got to finish the game. You got to run the football. I don't understand. The only reason we're in this game, though, is because of Darrell Bevell, so give him the circumstances, I guess. But still, we need to have a better performance, so a C+ for Darrell Bevell. Let's go to Corey Unlin, the defensive coordinator. I'm giving him a D-. This defense looks bad, just real bad. Nothing has changed from last year. We're going to have a long year if this defense continues. It would be an F, but to the injuries, I'm going to give it a D-. And Corey Unlin, you got to step your game up. And this brings me to Coach Patricia. I'm giving Matt Patricia an F, a solid F. Another loss in opening game. I think we are 0-9. I think we've lost the last 9 games straight. This is straight ridiculous. We have not won an opening game since Matt Patricia has been head coach. This is bad. You need to step your game up. Absolutely atrocious. Losing, we were up by 17 points with 13 minutes left in the game. You failed us. You're definitely on the hot seat. Chicago Bears was a team that we had to win. Now we got to go to Lambeau, got to go to Arizona and play the New Orleans Saints, who are on fire. Solid F for you. You're definitely on the hot seat. With that said, folks, put in the comment section, what is your grades? Give me your grades. What did you like to see? What you didn't like to see? Let me know in the comment section. With that said, folks, adios.